I want to introduce you to this lovely smartwatch here. It comes in a lovely gift box, and inside you will find your instructions, your smartwatch, and your charging cable. Mine came pre-charged, so all I need to do is go into the App Store or Google Play. You know what? I have an Apple, so I am speaking mostly to Apple people. But you're going to download the Mediatek app. That's what it's going to look like. And then you are going to tell it to connect. Of course, before you do any of that, make sure you turn on the smartwatch. When you want to turn it on or off, I don't think I even have to mention this, but button right here, this will take you back to the home page as well. But when you want to turn it on or off, just hold it down to turn it on, and long hold. Once you see the lights, you can let go. When you want to turn it off, long hold. It says, do you want to power off? Yes. And since I had connected previously, it automatically knew who I was. I didn't have to tell it to pair and all that stuff, but you should get the message saying to pair. But I'm trying to back up a little bit so that I can show you through the steps, but there you go. This app will connect to your health in your Apple Health. Give me a second here. It's going to be your exercise pretty much. Now you get to choose your watch face. Don't swipe, tap. And these are the watch faces you could choose. There's 3 of them if I remember correctly. And then now I'm going to swipe so I can go into the menu. From here, you can just go straight into call. You could add a favorite contact, so if you're always calling your spouse or a parent or somebody like that, you can add them into your favorite. It has quite a plethora of apps here built in, but for Apple users there are only so many that are actually going to be working, and that's the thing, because Apple is very proprietary. You don't get all the same things that Android's going to get. You get an awesome phone, but you don't get to speak with other devices so much. But this does have a nice Apple-y look. In fact, when I wear this, I have people asking me all the time, is that an Apple Watch? And I have to, of course, be honest, because that's me. What you will have as an Apple owner is your phone book, and that's this one right here. Of course, you can call, and I think this is what, last call? Yeah, that's your call history. You have a calendar. It does not sync with the phone, at least not in any way that I have figured out, but it is a calendar. And you can add events into it. Obviously, this is just your connect Bluetooth. And then this one is, well, I don't know what it is because it just asked me to insert a SIM card, and that is a possibility. You can open up the back, and do be careful. You don't want to break the handles here. They can break. But you pop off the back. Let me see, there is a little upraised ledge on the corner. Okay, so you pop off the back there, and you can insert a memory card, a micro SD, and your SIM card, or one or the other, through the back. So you have that option, and then maybe you can tell me what this little penguin will do. I don't know. Androids can probably find out as well. Let's see. That's if you want to just do a card reader for your app. That was this little snowflake thingy. Oh, well, sorry, I changed pages. That's the thing, there are several pages here. So you know what, I could spend my life going through this. You've got your remote camera. You've got your music. Your music will work with Apple. I don't think I have anything playing right now, so let me...
If I didn't have you, life would be blue. I'd be Doctor Who without the TARDIS.
So that was a little clip from The Big Bang Theory, but it was in my music, and so that's what it played. And now we have camera, we did that. Now this little skull thing, I have no idea. Again, it's going to tell me put in a SIM, there's your Windows page, put in a SIM, there's your video recorder. So I could record something right now. I could record you. Okay, I could record my finger. The image quality is obviously not going to be great, but you could, is the point. So if you wanted to take a selfie on the go and you had nothing else, you could do this. Say, of course, well, of course, I don't know why. Well, if you had the SIM card in here and you ran into a star and had to have a selfie and there was no other option, well, then by all means, do use this. Otherwise, probably not. Here's your options. Little wheel, obviously everybody knows what a wheel looks like. It's options, and that's where you can make a few more adjustments. We have our step counter or pedometer. You do have a reminder to get off your butt. It will send you text messages. You can't respond back if you have an Apple. I think if you have an Android, you can respond back. If you have an Apple, it's not really going to work so well, but you can at least see it so you know if it's worth your time to go find your phone. So there's that. Same thing with phone calls, but you can actually talk on the phone. You can call and hear on the phone. And now as far as how well the phone quality is, it depends on how close your phone is. I have discovered if the phone is, say, in your pocket or on the table or counter next to you, the call quality is going to be pretty decent, pretty much equivalent to maybe speakerphone. But if your phone is off in the other room somewhere, then you're going to get more of a staticky sound. So you've got timers, you've got some pretty cool features. So if you're into the whole smartwatch thing and you're okay with Android getting more options than you if you have an Apple, then this is pretty cool. It will have its limitations, of course. I mean, you're not paying $500 here, so, well, I think the price is now, what, $350? But still, you're getting a pretty good watch for what you are paying. One thing to know if you've never owned a smartwatch before is, well, you know what? A lot of people wear watches. I don't. I often don't wear watches, so when I twist my wrist and I feel that bump, it catches me off guard, and I think, I'm not cool with it. So for me, that's an issue. It's a tiny one, but for people who are used to wearing larger watches, it's not going to be an issue for you. For me, when I am typing, not so much typing, what is it when I do? It's not mouse work, because that's this hand. There was something I was doing where every time I did this, it like stopped my wrist, and I was like, what? So there you have it. As always is going to be the case, Android has more options than Apple. I wish Apple would be a little kinder about that, but I love everything else about my Apple, so I'm not gonna let that go. It has pretty good range. I had some other smartwatches that will go crazy saying it can't find the phone even when the phone is right there next to it. It drove me insane. This one does not do that, so that's cool too. I liked that feature a lot. What I did miss on this one is the gesture. It doesn't have like gesture control where I do this and it automatically wakes up. I like that feature a lot. This does not have it. So you do have to wake it up by pushing the button, okay? But the ones that have gesture control also seem to coincidentally, sorry, I slur my words. I'm not drunk, but I do that. They seem to also have the lovely feature of panicking about where your phone is. They set off alarms all the time, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna wear something that's setting off alarms all the time. Next thing you know, I'm turning it off so I don't have to listen to that, and then the watch becomes pointless. Why am I even wearing it? This one does not do that, so I appreciate that, and that's probably more valuable to me than having the wrist control. So there's that. It does stay connected pretty well. You have to go a good distance, and even then it's not going to be annoying. It's just going to let you know and then be done with it. So that's cool too. So I hope that tells you as much as you need to know about this watch. Obviously you charge it right here. Oh, and the speakers are on the side, which is nice because I've had some, for some odd reason, they have the speaker down here. Why would you put a speaker down there? I have no idea. I mean, you're covering it up. So no, this one has the speaker here on the side, so thank goodness for that intelligence. And the camera is right here. I'm at the point now where I'm saying every 2 seconds, so I think I'm finished. I hope that helped you. You have a good day.